What is up? What is up, everybody? Happy Friday night. Welcome to June. Can you guys believe it's June already? Means it's like ledge season, summer season down south. Post spawn, mostly Minnesota, unless you're way up north, then you might still be some spawn. What's up, AJ, Tom, Dad Bod, Brian, so many. What's going on, everybody? Peyton. We are going to catch up on what's been going on and probably open some tackle tonight. We got 4 boxes here. So just hanging out, answering questions, and looking at tackle. So who's up for tackle? Tonight's stream presented by Arsenal Fishing, as always, and boosted by Powerhouse Lithium. Thank you to those supporting the stream. Can't do without them. Darius is out chasing smallies, listening to the boat. I don't know if that makes it better or worse for fishing, if that scares the fish away, or what. Look like just watching my jerkbait vid. Yeah, that was fun. I feel like I did an okay job editing it, but I kind of slammed it out at about 11 o'clock last night. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. I was watching today and I was like, I should have put some timestamps. Hashtag sorry, Kyle. It's not Wednesday night. Hope you understand. Oh, come on, Tom. We got to pay the bills, right? It was a long one. Sorry about that. What's up, Sean? But yeah, so we've got, I don't know if there's anything crazy we need to talk about. I guess you saw the video that rolled out from that tournament. So that was, May 22nd. That was my first tournament of the year. That was pretty fun. Whacked him on a jerkbait pretty good. Banger and I had a good time. We didn't cash a check, but other than that, it was a pretty good tournament and had a lot of fun. It was a great weekend up on Vermilion. If you guys are anywhere near Vermilion where you can get up and get up there and fish, it is totally worth it. I highly recommend it. They won Wednesday night. Thursday night they lost. So we play again tomorrow. But all is good. What else? Then went fishing Memorial Day. So Memorial Day, before we get into tackle, let's talk about Memorial Day. Maybe you guys can talk about what you guys did in your Memorial Day. So Saturday was my wife's birthday. I think she turned 37 again. And kind of slept in a little bit. And then she went out and had breakfast with her parents and sister. Then we went down and visited some friends down at a cabin down towards St. Peter, Lake Jefferson. Went out fishing for a couple hours with my buddy Pat, who's been on some videos. And we weren't going to fish that long. And I just threw 5 or 6 rods and a small bag in the boat. And we actually caught him pretty good. He texted me Friday night because I didn't even know I was going down there because I was just going to do whatever my wife wanted to do for her birthday. And he's like, I don't know, wasn't very good Friday night. I didn't catch much. So I was like, all right. So I was like, I didn't even bring any cameras with. I had my phone, but wasn't planning to do any filming. And we literally were out there for less than 5 minutes. And Pat catches one almost a 2.5 swimming a jig. And I catch a 3.5 on a mag draft. And I was like, And then we caught some more on jigs. And then I caught 6 on a frog. And they were choking the frog, and there was some pretty good ones, 3.5, almost 4 pounders on the frog, maybe 4. He didn't have a scale that worked. And it was a good little outing. And then right before we came in, I flipped my Bass Tech jig with the new Shape 108 that I was trying out because I just grabbed some random stuff and threw it in our little Arsenal battalion bags and slammed what had to be an easy 5-pounder. Big one. Just big old head, long. I mean, stout. Of course, he didn't have a scale, but we both agreed that we thought it was over 5. And I was like, wow. And then we ran in and checked in on the kids, and the kids were already out tubing with Pat's brother. So we went back out. And it was a little slower later on, but then I jacked, or Pat got a big one, so I'm gonna at least a 4-pounder. And then right before I had to come in again, he's like, we better go home and cook dinner. Pitched under one of those lifted those self-lifting pontoons, and like even a bigger one. Like it might have been close to 6. We didn't have a scale, but it was a monster. So I mean, we definitely had like 20 to 22 pounds pretty easy in like 3-4 hours, which was nuts. Might sink one tomorrow for Classic Crush tomorrow. Okay. So that was cool. Saturday, got to spend some time with the fam. Went down the lake. We grilled out. Did a little fishing. It's pretty chill, beautiful. I mean, like we had amazing weather for Memorial Day. I think it was the first time since 2007 that there wasn't any rain in the forecast for Memorial Day weekend at least in the metro area. What did I miss in chat? Which lake you fishing, Peyton? What did I miss in chat, Brian? What? Somebody sent me something? Oh. A Balsa Vixen. Nice. I don't know if you can outdo the original, but be cool to see. All right. Let's see. Then Sunday, I asked the family if they want to go fishing. They said they didn't. So Bill and I went to a new lake. Never been to before. Went down to Cannon Lake, which is kind of down in that same area, but not as far. And caught a nice one on a buzzbait. Caught a big one on a chatterbait. Got another frogfish, and then went to work on the jig. Tried out the new Chunky D. Big fan of the Chunky D. Pretty solid bait. I'm definitely going to be restocking on the Chunky D, which I'll get to that why I haven't restocked and why there's no Chunky D in any of these boxes. We'll talk about Monday, which was a little crazy. Chris Russ says, I can't bring this one up. He says, show your hands in chat if you have a new Daiwa Fuego spinning reel arriving next week. Omnia has me weak. Yeah, that Omnia deal, 34% off on the Fuego, which means I'm guessing they're coming with a new Fuego, but that Fuego for $75 is a bad reel. And like I said, I think in my post, like I've probably caught more bass because that's on my wacky rig rod on the Fuego than about all my other spinning rods or spinning reels together. Yeah, I like the Chunky D on the jig. It moves a decent amount of water. It's nice and compact. I don't know if I have any down here. I think they're all in the boat. But held up better and stayed on my jig and didn't wear out as fast as the 108 did. And it's like the perfect little flat body. It moves water, but it's not too much. It skips like a dream. Big fan. Going to be probably seeing a lot of Chunky Ds on the back of the Bass Techs this year. They have the crazy timing on these. Are the washers really worth it? Are you like talking about a washing machine? I have not tried the Catch Go Bull Mullet. You were up here and you didn't even say hi? You didn't even let me know where you were going to be, AJ? Come on now. That's not cool. Where were you, AJ? So then Monday, also asked if anybody wanted to join me in the boat. They declined. I slept in, didn't get to the water till about 10. Oh, way up to dead. Yeah, I wasn't anywhere near there, so that's all right. I've got a full cart, and we're about to get to that, why my cart is still full. So I tried to go to a little sneaky lake that I'd been to once a while ago, and I actually filmed there, and it did pretty well, but I never edited the video because I was lazy. That was like 2 years ago. But in winter here, concrete and pavement heaves, and so I started to, it's a really nice little ramp, but I started backing down, and the spare tire on the Cayman started dragging on the pavement, and I was like, well, I ain't about to like grind the spare tire, rip it off, trying to get back out of here, because I'm sure I could have backed over it, but coming back up with the weight of the boat on it probably would have been not so bueno. And this actually happened to me a couple weeks ago because I tried to go on another, like when I was on my fishing bender week, there was another lake. So Cedar in New Prague, one ramp was being dug up, and the north ramp I would have gotten like done some gnarly stuff to my trailer. So now I went to another lake, and this happened again. So then I just looked for another lake that I hadn't been to, and I went to Shields, which is down by like Lonsdale, Shieldsville, just west of Faribault, if you know where that is. Greasy lake. Put my road in there, weeds all over, super mossy. Like you couldn't throw a Texas rig Senko without coming back covered in that nasty, like black green moss, like just nasty. I struggled for a long time to even get a bite. And then I just pulled in this area and it looked a little cleaner. It still wasn't good. And I got like 2 bites or 3 bites on a frog. And I caught like a good one, like maybe one close to 4 on a frog. And my phone was buzzing. And I was like, what the heck? And I looked at my phone, picked it up, and I'm getting all these text alerts from American Express and Capital One. I was like, this isn't good. So I start like responding to these fraud alerts that I am not spending money at a Walmart Supercenter. And I was like, oh man, this isn't good. Like if it was just one, right? If it was just one of my cards, I was like, well, then maybe somebody skimmed it or they got it, from an online store or something like when Taco Warehouse, everybody's AJ and everybody else's credit card information got grabbed from Taco Warehouse. So I was like, I left my wallet in the middle of my console of my truck. And I was pretty sure I locked my truck. But maybe not. I don't know. And so I'm like on the phone with Amex and these other people and like going back to the ramp. And I'm like 95% confident that my wallet is not going to be in my truck when I get back there. And it's not. And so either I didn't hit the button like I thought I did, or they had a slick way to open it without showing any force of entry. But all my wallet was stolen. So that kind of ruined what was like about to be a turnaround on the lake where I was just about to get on a good frog bite. So then I sat there and waited for the sheriff and filed a police report and was on the phone and going through my apps and turning off my debit cards and all that stuff. And I wasted like an hour or two there. And while my boat was sitting at the boat, raptored down at the boat ramp. So I was like, well, I don't have any money. I don't have a driver's license, but I have enough gas in the truck to get home. The boat's already in the water, so I might as well go back out. So I went out and fished for like another hour and a half. Busted a few more nice ones on a frog. Got like a 4-pounder. We'll see. That might actually make it out as a video. But yeah, they basically they stole. Well, I don't know when they stole the wallet, but they beelined it to Faribault Supercenter, and they tried several $500 to $900 attempts on several of my cards. None of which, thankfully, I'm responsible for. So that's good. I don't know if they got away with any of it or what they bought, but they went to Faribault, which is probably like 20 minutes away. So that's why I haven't been able to complete my card at Omnia, because I don't have any electronic payments because I had to cancel them all, and I'm still waiting for them to show up. So that's the fun story on why I have not bought any Chunky D's this week. So if you guys are going to go buy a bunch of Chunky D's, at least leave a couple in Super Bug and Green Pumpkin Flash for me. Don't buy them out. Leave a couple for me, please. That's all I ask. Yeah, so then I had to go to the DMV on Monday and was on the phone with another couple cards that I forgot to call on, or on Tuesday, a couple other cards that what's up, Ryan? Maybe see you. Am I going to see you next Sunday on the 11th on Clearwater? Yeah, so I don't think I'm out anything other than just a bunch of inconvenience. And had to go get some cash from the bank to like put gas in my truck and things like that. So, yeah. But the good news is I got 3 boxes from Omnia before my cards were stolen, and we still got stuff to open up. Yeah, I thought there was a way to use PayPal, but I couldn't figure out a way to use PayPal checkout. And unfortunately, I had like used up my credits on some of these. So water temp on Shields was like high 60s, low 70s. They were very felt like the majority post spawn. A lot of fry guarding, a lot of bluegill beds. So hope that helps you. Oh yeah, Christopherson's is a nice shop in Alexandria for sure. It wasn't too bad. I only had probably 30, 45 minutes. Actually, I drove there, got my number because the night before I had filled out like the pre-form, which makes it go faster. And then I realized I only had like $20 cash at that time that I'd made my daughter give back to me that she didn't spend on her weekend. So I had $20 like tucked in my phone case. But then I realized it was going to cost me more than $20 and I didn't bring my check. So then I had to drive home after I got my number, got my checkbook, which I never use. Went back down there and my number had not been called. So yeah, I don't think there was anything groundbreaking on what Seth Feider talked about cheating. I think that stuff's been pretty well. I think it's been pretty well established that there's a lot of people getting information at the tour level. Yeah, Dead's up there. I believe that they were pre-spawn up there, but big difference between Dead and South. Like being south of the city is almost an hour. I mean, that's probably 4 hours of north to south, at least 3, and probably almost a month different in when ice went out. AJ. So, quick word from one of our other show partners, and then we'll get into some tackle.
Are you ready to reel in your next home purchase or refinance? Supreme Lending's Dream Team can help guide you through the entire mortgage process, from pre-qualification to closing. We have a wide variety of home loan programs in our tackle box, including down payment assistance and first-time homebuyer options. You can ask HellaBass. He trusted us to help finance his home. Contact the Dream Team today by searching Supreme Lending Dream Team or click the link below in the description or scan the QR code on your screen.
All right, what's up? We're back. Thanks for your patience on that. And if you are in the market for a new home, if you're upgrading your home so you can get a bigger garage, put your boat in and your toys in, consider giving my buddy Aaron a call. He's a bass head. And if you're in the market, you might as well support companies that are supporting fishing. So cheers. Happy Friday night. A little bit of a Dr. Thunder and Kraken tonight. So with the Visor Gang sticker on there. I don't know if anybody else is partaking this evening on a nice summer evening. Let us know in the chat what everybody's sipping on. Hopefully people are enjoying responsibly. Hopefully Darius is just hydrating with water out there. Sweet tea. Yeah, that's custom. I'm pretty sure, Mike. I'm pretty sure he's. I asked him about this. Like I was like, is he? No, he's definitely much more than Minnesota. I want to say like 35, 40 of the 50 states. So it's definitely worth a call, Mike, if you're interested. See, our Walmarts don't sell beer. IPA's too heavy for me. Tom, Crown 7, I can get down with that. Light on the 7. Just a little fizz. That's all Tom wants. Frank at work. Deep Eddies with cranberry. I'm not sure what Deep Eddies is. We're 100 strong. Nice. Rolling deep. Nice. Absolutely, Rich. Rich, did you get your stickers? Did you slap them all over the nurses and everything? I sent you some extras so you could have some fun with those stickers. So hopefully you got them, Rich. Little moo juice, nothing wrong with that. Is Rolling Rock premium? I don't think so. All right, so I put a little poll up. See where we want to start in the tackle. the big mystery box, or the three. So we got 3 of these small Omnia boxes. We got this big dog. So it looks like people want to see the Omnia boxes. I'm gonna try to open them in the order in which they came, as best as I can tell. And if people got questions, hit them up as we go. Trusty battle braid scissors, pop and tags. It appears this one shipped on May 25th. It only weighs 5 ounces, first class. I don't even hardly remember. Where's the big? That's why it's a mystery, Brian. If you wanted to know so bad, you would have voted for the big box. All right. Ooh. All right. Got our little. Is this like a return label or a little? I've never returned anything. All right. Oh, we got Wild River Beef Jerky Mild. This is my first time getting any of this. Has anybody got this yet? I'm actually gonna partake because I didn't really eat much of a dinner, so we're gonna. Not bad. I can go down with this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a bit of an upgrade over the what's it called? Jack Links. Yeah, this is good. Tonka Classic weight reduction. What is the? I forget. Is it 6 fish, 8 fish, 5 fish? Tell me what I forget. So did they? When you ordered a rod, Michael, did they like squish it up and send it in the rod tube? There you go. Expect none the less from you, Rich. It's a little salty. 6 fish. 22.5. Same, Rich. Same. Yeah, it's a pretty solid bag. I mean, it's 3.5 ounces, a pretty solid bag, which is a lot more than like you just get like a stick of that Jack Links. 3 Fuegos. Dang. They just jammed it in with his JDM rod. All right. Got our recycled dunnage. All right. So I did throw in, so if you guys watched the Vermilion video that I just dropped, my rearranges were equipped with these replacement. These are number 7s, which work really good on the rearrange, and they work pretty good, I think, on the 110s. So we burned through, Ryan and I, a whole pack of this, number 7s, the night before. Actually, there's 7 hooks. They're number 6s. Sorry. Getting everything ready. We never lost a single fish on a jerkbait all day. And if you watched, I think we caught almost 30 fish that day. So, and these actually are pretty inexpensive. I forget. I was looking at the prices. These are, I want to say they're like $6 or $7 for the pack, but you get like 7 hooks. So pretty good value. And I think these are pretty darn good hooks. Although I did break one. I did have to replace one during the tournament. But that also happens with the Outbarb 110 hooks. You do break those from time to time as well. I think you need to spend at least 25, or is it more? I'm not sure what it is. Yeah. And then if you're using the code on the screen below, then obviously it's even a better deal for those hooks. David, thanks for getting my back. Yeah. It costs you nothing to tap that like button. You don't have to smash it. You don't have to be abusive with it, but it just helps us out if you can do that. All right, so the main reason that went out is I don't know if you saw my story on Instagram. This was not my first order. This was a second order. So I'm already out of order, but I did get an alert from Omnia on this. There's been a couple waves of these coming in at Omnia. The first one actually went the day I put the story out. I just happened to check, and they were in, and I saw some pop up before the alert came out, and I added some to my cart, and one of the colors sold out before I could even check out. But this is something that popped up later. I think this is the thread fin. Oh, maybe this is the first one. No, this is the first one. I was thinking this is a different color. This is a thread fin. It's a little more translucent than I thought it was in the picture. I actually like this. I think this could be really good for our Minnesota waters here. Let me see if let's go to Omnia fishing right now. Of course, this is the Spro Chad, which is timely because I thought that was a really good show that Pangrek had on the collaboration and the designer of the Chad talking about it. So this is the bait. And see, I think this looks more I thought that was more opaque, and this is actually a little more translucent, which I'm kind of excited about. How much does it weigh and how much does it cost? Regular price is $59, but obviously you would want to use the code down below, hook yourself up, and save, what does that save you? 15%. I would save you like $10 maybe, something like that. It, let's say here, it's a 180. So that's like a 6.5, 7-inch bait. Quick math, metric conversion. It doesn't really say the weight on here. Does it? I don't see it. Does it show it on 7 inches, 2.4 ounces, rate of fall 3 to 4. Well, the OG version is pretty hard to come by, Nick. So, and I did get the Trick Shad, which is a similar price point and a similar style bait. But yeah, I thought, for this price, if you can get these for, use your points, you can use discount codes, you can get this down for, sub $50 pretty easy versus having to be on a drop where you got to be on the ball and then you're going to pay $180. So, and based on what the inventor and the guy that collabed with Spro said about this bait is that it is a 90 to 95% match. So I can live with that for $100 off. And yeah, it sounds like when you're burning it, it's got a little more roll. And then I think it does get a little deeper. So those are the two differences. But pretty excited to throw that. I have the Champion 795, the Mike Long edition. But I might get a Fury just to play with it one of these days. Yep. Hopefully, where is TK? Would love to have him vomit a little bit in his mouth today. All right, let's go into what we think is box number 2. So I think I was going to order more, but as I started filling out the cart, I think I lost one. So I was like, whatever. So I was like, all right, we're just going to check out. Then I don't remember why. I don't remember this one. There was 3 orders that happened this week. And so it gets a little foggy after order number 1. All right. Another bag of jerky. Boat snacks for the tournament days. All right. So this one of the other ones came back in stock. So the Ghost Perch came back in stock. And by all accounts, this should be a pretty good. I don't know if this is. Can't turn that down anymore. A pretty good color for up here. All year, AJ. Come on. Yeah. He was on earlier this week. Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday? Yeah. They had the guys from Spro on and the guy from KGB, and they talked about how the collaboration came together. It was actually a pretty good interview. And I think, honestly, Spro should be highly commended because there are too many companies, big companies, to go out and just rip people off and do a half-ass job, whereas they actually did this the right way. They worked with him. I'm sure they paid him. I mean, hopefully paid him an upfront money. I'm sure he's making some money on each one of these. So he's allowed to keep doing his resin baits. So he's just building on his business, and he had all approvals on this. So, I mean, I would really be great if more companies did this versus like what Berkeley did to the guys that made the trash fish when they came out with the sick fish. And we could probably come up with a bunch of other examples. So the fact that they went through this the right way, they should be commended. And I almost am kind of buying these lures, partly because I'm interested in the Chad. I know some people are saying that they're overhyped, but the fact that Spro did this the right way makes me much more willing to spend my money and want to support a company like Spro when they show good business practices in fishing, when so many other companies that are big companies just knock other people off. So now, yeah, they are probably made in China, Clay, overseas or in Japan or wherever. But nonetheless, they could make it overseas and have just ripped him off and totally hosed him. PRC, I'm guessing that's People's Republic of China. The hooks are made in Japan. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're not USA made. But there's a lot of companies that outsource overseas and then also just hose over the original creator. So I think that is a big step in the right direction. Yeah, they do have a few transparent patterns, so that'll be good for some of the bait panners. Yeah, the Omnia code is right down. It's about to go under your name right now. If you look, Josh, OMHB23JUN. You want me to take the bait out, the perch? Sure. Let's just look what else is in the box here quick before we do that. And I'll take the baits out. So I grabbed a couple backs of the Bugs colored X-Zone 3.75 inch tubes. I found these to be a really good stupid tube option. Something that I can readily avail. This is probably the most readily available tube that I liked for stupid tubing with the jig head I use in a color that I like. I like this, the green pumpkin blue at Omnia. So big fan of these X-Zone tubes. For a mass-produced tube, very good. So, yeah. All right. Somebody said... good point. It might be on my... These are not that heavy. I've played around throwing... I know I've thrown my trick shad on my 795, but I think I could get away with some of my other rods as well. Yeah, the bone was the one that sold out as I was in my cart. But I've also been playing with just throwing like a 764 champion. Yeah, the big bite tubes are a little bigger, and the hooks that I don't know. I like these a little thinner. The big bite tubes to me are a little thicker walled. I will use them on a little bit heavier heads, but for the 3/8 or 3/16 and 1/8, I like these ones. Oh, Bass Pro has every color in stock, Gene says. There you go. All right, so Brendan wanted to see the perch. Oh, that hook is sharp. Careful. So there. Yeah, you can much better see the color without the packaging on it now. It's got a brush tail. So it's kind of, I guess it looks a little more opaque. It's a little more translucent in person. You can kind of see some of their weighting that they did in this injection bait. If people want to see the joint. But yeah, they're. And I guess we might as well be fair and take out the threadfin shad while we're at it. So I think this threadfin shad actually looks a little crappie, looks a little trout. I kind of like that color. Rotating hook hangers. So, I don't know. Good looking bait. I use my agitator heads from Bass Tech mainly. Do I have any here? There's some sitting here. Nope. I don't know that I have any handy. It's a shaky head that I use mostly. Yeah, a little more subtle than some of those really bright perch that almost look fire tiger. All right. So we might as well just throw this packaging away because those are going to go in the boat. All right. Box number 3 from Omnia. That one's a little heavier. What did I order? I don't think there's... I do not think that there is a Chad Shad. At least I don't remember a Chad Shad being in this one. But it's heavy. This one went FedEx. So it must have been over the 1 pound first class. Yeah, the Chad Chads went quick on Omnia. But if you're interested, you can sign up for the right. You go to email me when they come back in stock. So, all right. Oh yeah, I remember now. So, I think what inspired this one is I noticed these Yamamoto Yamatanuki. Is that what they are? Yeah, we're back, and these things are beefy. These things are heavy. This bag is pretty stout. So that's kind of the turd style poop cover scat style bait from Yamamoto that was super popular at the Classic. I went with the baby bass color. A big fan of this in other baits. Kind of a plastic smell, pretty heavily salted. Honestly, what is a bag of this? I mean, like, man, you put a big 3700 or a big you fill up one of these Arsenal bags with these, and you're not going to get on plane. These things are. Let me see what this thing weighs. This bag weighs 4.5 ounces. This bag of Yamatanukis weighs as much as both those Chad Shads. What's up, Colby? So you get 8 in a pack. Not too bad. And you basically rig these weightless. You kind of fish them almost like a weightless Senko or a heavy poop bait. Let them get down there. I mean, I think this could be... I might have to rig one of these up for Clearwater. This could be pretty good. Inside weed lines, early in the year. Pretty good bluegill. This is my first venture into poo baits, if I'm being totally honest. This is the 3.5 inch version. Back glides really well. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked at a hook here. I think you could do lengthwise, maybe a 3, but there's some slots in there, so you could probably get by with the right 3. I mean, it had to be an EWG. A 3 or a 4, somewhere in there, depending on it. Gators Adventures says he puts his on a screw lock. Not a bad idea. Which Larsons? I never bought any of the cover scats or the heavy poop. This is my first. Oh, restocked on 10-inch mag drafts. That a boy. All right. So we got 2 bags of the Baby Bass Nukies. And then I got another color 2 packs. I got the green pumpkin blue. David Larson, they're like the ones that live up in Albertville. Is that what you're talking about, Peyton? Or somebody else? Or are you talking about the one that lives up by Lake Minnetonka? So I went with very natural colors, figuring this is going to be a bluegill imitator up here. I like a little fleck in my green. Pretty good looking bait. So yeah. So I saw these were in stock, and I grabbed some of these, which created another order. Says we'll hold a 5 or even a 6 on. And then the last thing I got is just some 3-inch pit bosses. Figuring if we get a tough bite post spawn, I've heard these are pretty good bite getters. I've thrown a lot of a decent amount of the bigger ones, but not really ever thrown the 3-inch, which would make a nice little. It's actually smaller than I thought. I mean, that's probably like a 2-aught, maybe a 3-aught, but could be a good little fry garter, bed fishing, post spawn, flipping bait. Maybe a finesse free rig. They smell like power bait, like that. Are we talking about the Nook? I think I'm just going to fish the Nookies weightless. They're pretty heavy. I don't think there's any need to put a free weight on it. Whoa, controversial hot take by AJ. He likes the baby pit boss better than the baby D-bomb. All right, there's our Omnia. What's in I have an Omnia cart. It's got some rod gloves in it, some chunky Ds. What else was in there? I don't remember. Those are the 2 things I remember putting in my cart. Maybe a Spro Flappin' Frog. I have one complaint. Jacob, if you're watching, or Pete, is speaking of Spro, what do we got to do to get the natural red frog in the 65? I mean, that's not a bad color. I could probably rock this watermelon red. Is that one sold out, though? No, I'm going to have to grab some of those. But I want the natural red. Jacob, Pete, get the natural red. Natural red's a really good color. Come on. So, yeah. I like the Exxon tubes as well, Gator. One and done on the Pit Boss, but they're pretty cheap. So, Ha! Nice. Yeah, it's hard to fill out I tell you what. Speaking of fantasy, I know you guys are doubting me. Got off to a slow start this year, but don't look now. But we're almost at 90%. We've been on the slow, steady climb, making things happen. So, your boy, he's back. Is Barney a Spro color? Not familiar with that one. What's up, Amy? Is TK watching in the background? Because if he is, I got a special surprise for him. Let us know, Amy, before we open this next big box. I want to know if TK is watching in the background. She's too busy chatting with everybody. It's okay. All right. Amy, let us know when TK is paying attention. I got a special something to show him. All right. So we got this big box from Nomad Design. They sent out this thing to big blast to creators. So they wanted people to make videos. If I'm being honest. So I didn't get jerky in the third box. If anybody was watching at home, I only got 2 packs of jerky. But by the time the contest was over to submit the video, was like barely after ice out. So we're going to open it on stream, show off what they sent me. No affiliation. They just sent some boxes out to creators. Nick Smallmouth Crush actually won the cost nest. So the company's called Nomad Design. A bunch of air pillows. Weird looking hat. We could probably give some of this stuff away. Should we do a Nomad giveaway tonight? Maybe we'll fill this hat up with some baits. All right. A lot of stuff in here. A lot to unpack. Let's start with this thing. Tackle box. Nomad Design. Some pretty beefy latches here. Is this two-sided? It is two-sided. So these are 2 separate latches. So I can open this side. And so it's all this tight foam where you must push the hooks down in. Maybe I'll try to put something in here. And then this side. Looks like you do that with your baits. Put them in sideways. I don't know. Do I have a crankbait out here until we get into this? Can I fit a wiggle wart in there? Should we put an OG wiggle wart in there? See if I'm smart enough to figure this out here. What am I supposed to do this? I don't know. I just kind of like jamming my stuff into like 3,700 boxes. Too fat. My wiggle wart's binding a little bit. This must be specific to flat sides. See if we move it away from the corner. That was definitely binding. The cheese was, I don't know. I mean, I get that some people might like these. I don't know if I'm a big fan. This seems very slow and tedious. And I'm not really a fan. I am not loving this. I do not have all my boxes. None of my boxes are like this. And I can see why. I like maximum storage capacity. That's what I like. I don't have OCD when it comes to tackle storage. I'm not worried about whether everything touches or anything like that. Yeah, so when it like puts a little pressure on this wiggle wart. So not exactly for big baits. This is really designed for thin baits. Yeah, I hate this already. I might give this box away because I don't really like it. Amy likes the box. Why do you like it, Amy? Tell me more. What's up, Sean? Yeah, you can't figure wiggle wart. So this is basically flat sides and lipless crankbaits. Yeah, this is just, it's slow and tedious. Like, you got to like place it. I just want to throw it in a big fat. I mean, all my tackle boxes look like this. And they are jammed full. All right. That's right. It's a waste of space and it's heavy. It weighs like 3 pounds. Yeah, you're not getting any Moabs in here. You can probably get some rat brains or some SB1s. I might. This probably will be given away to one of you guys because I don't think I want it. I won't use it. All right, let's see what kind of baits they send here. I have no idea what this is. So this is a Vertrex 95 Max Vibe. I have no idea. Soft and silent. So it's a lipless with a soft. It's kind of hard, kind of soft. It's a lipless. It's kind of neat little color on it. Kind of a weight in there. I don't know. Interesting. Probably fits great in this box. This probably is something that catches, but I don't know. I get a weird vibe from it. Like, I don't know. Like, this reminds me of some like old soft-sided lipless of the 90s that was not impressive. Didn't Berkeley come out with like with that a hard nose and a soft tail section? Ooh, man. Now, I guess for something like this where you've got this kind of soft tail, it probably makes sense to put it in a box like this because otherwise, if you jammed it into a box like I had, yeah. Greg DePalma works with them. He supposedly won that kayak tournament on Gunnersville on these baits. No, Berkeley definitely had a hard bait front with soft bait backs. They were old. They're probably before you were around, AJ. They're old. Gravy. All right, what else? Let's see. There's probably, this is a different version. The Swim Tricks 80. I like that their packages are kind of small and they kind of fit their baits. That's nice. Not a lot of wasted space. Like, it does have a clamshell, but at least it's very well appropriately sized. So this one does have a little, like a really high-pitched sound. There's small, oh boy. It says, unique action swims when sinking. I want to say this is more like the style that Greg DePalma used on Gunnersville, allegedly. This bait, I feel like actually I would like to try. This feels like something I would throw. Tennessee Bassmaster did not get a notification. It's probably because you were on the ban list and then you didn't come watch. And then YouTube said, well, you didn't watch, so we're not really going to issue notifications. We're planning on it. All right, well, let's tell him to answer his DMs then. AJ, TK, we need a 3-way Instagram DM. Let's figure this out. Tom Silly has a bunch. All right. What else is in here? We got a Swim Tricks 66. It's weird that they put the letters this way, but then in every one, the bait is this way. That's odd. This is a smaller version of the Swim Tricks. A little bit of rattle. Then we have a Swim Tricks Max 57, even smaller version. Also, bait this way, text this way, rattle. Here is another Vertrex 95 in a different color. Not a huge fan of that color. Now we have a Swim Tricks Max 7. Now this is the fourth. Am I keeping? We have an 80, a 66, a 57, and now a 72. I feel like we are getting a little crazy with the sizes. Do I need this many different sizes of lipless. This is the rattle, 2 3/4 inch, 1 ounce. So this is 1 ounce. This one's a half. This one's also 1 ounce. I feel like they're pretty heavy for their sizes. But this is the Max 72. So there's an 80, a 72, a 66, and a 57. So that's the difference. A 6 millimeter, that's a 1/4 inch difference. Oh, TK's here? What? Special. All right. Just for you, TK. You missed it earlier. But we're talking Spro Chads, and I know you want to talk more about Chads because you're not hearing enough about them. So I got a couple from Omnia. So there you go, buddy. I know you want to get a good look at them. So everybody, buy these translucent Chad Spros and send them to TK because he said he wants to paint as many as possible. Pretty sure that's what he said on the stream earlier. Painter dude is here. And there's a chartreuse black back in the 80. So there's another 80. I kind of like the 80 colors. Ooh, a Swim Trek 72. Also 1 ounce. This one's kind of an interesting color. What do they call this? Threadfin Shad. What was this one? This one was called Chartreuse Black Back. Very specific. And this one is the natural threadfin. So this is threadfin and natural threadfin. This one called Fire Tiger. No, it's called Perch. And then Natural Shad and Aqua Ghosts. So, all right, what else do we got here? We got a little 57 again in a brown craw. Maybe we'll open some of these up once we get through what's all in the box here. And another 66 in a blue-black chrome. Throwback to the OG. You know, that color is a staple, right? Back to the Bill Lewis days. What reel are you going to use with the Chad Sats? Good question. Probably. I mean, I think you could buy with a 200 size, something like a 200 or 300 size reel. I mean, actually, I've been throwing. Yeah, I mean, I think I've thrown them on that rod that has my Coastal on it, which is like a 200 size reel. Rarefied air, TK. Rarefied air. There you go. PB, Chrome and Blue Rattle and Rapala. I think I didn't get a weight on it, but my like early PB, which could still be my PB for all I know, smallmouth up on the Rainy River, was on a Rapala Rattle and Wrap, which was probably a version of Chrome something back then. Chrome black, Chrome blue. Maybe that Chrome green with like a little bit of the bluegill markings on it. Yeah. Yeah. I think a 200 size reel. If you want to be fancy, you can go 300, but you don't really need a swim bait rod, swim bait setup for these. I don't know. I'm so nervous. I'll just chew them off, Travis. All right. We have another Swim Trek 72. And they just called this Sexy Shad. They actually sent quite a bit of stuff in here. The 66 in a chartreuse threadfin shad. That's a very, very bright chartreuse line on it. And then we have a Arctic Sunset. Ooh, fancy. In the 57. There's still like 4 more baits in here. Nope, there's 5 more. JK. All right. All right, another 66 in IU. And then we've got, that is a 110 Vertrex in green gold Gizzy. That is not my favorite color. And then we have a Vertrex 75 in the brown craw. Ooh, I kind of like this one. And a 66 Vertrex red craw. Just your typical orange springtime bait. And then another 75 Max Vibe. What's up, Faith First? How do you feel about these tackle boxes, TK? I want your honest design where you got to press in the hooks of all these little baits. Fan? Not a fan? Do you wish you had a whole bunch of those? Love to hear your opinion, TK. On the swim baits, 20-pound big game. It's a ton of lipless. Yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 baits, a hat, and a tackle box. Ooh. Well, at least you lost it before the blade fell off. I don't know. This could be a visor. It's definitely the logo placement's there. What am I showing again? He wasn't looking. Very shallow. If I put a wiggle wart in there, it was touching the top of the box. So we're talking lipless and flat sides only in this. It's from Nomad Design. It's a creator box they sent out. I'm gonna probably give away a bunch of them. I didn't. They sent this to me, Nick. I didn't buy any of it. $10 each. Yeah, I don't have that OCD. How do we want to divvy these up? How are we going to hand these out to you guys? Let's see here. I'm probably not going to throw these 80s and all realistic. Yeah. Let's see. Hella's going to keep that one. Hella's going to keep that one. I'll keep that one. Will I even throw these little ones? I mean, maybe. All right, I'm keeping 5 of them. The rest of them are going to you. So we got a box. And we got, do we want these giveaway by side? Just give an assortment and see how many baits we got to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to play with a couple of them. Let's see here. If we do tackle box with that, and that, and one of those, and the hat with that, maybe one of those. So that's 4 baits and a hat. This is 6 baits. All right. I made my decisions. We're going to have 3 giveaways here. We don't pick numbers. We've got a random giveaway generator, Mike. Come on. Maybe, but it would be easier if you bumped it to the top and resent it. I think that's I think it's out in the garage in my boat. I need to show that one off. Just mail them to. Just save everybody the time and the agony. We'll just give them to Carl right now. You would like to. All right. So we start with the box. All right. Let's run a new poll here. It's got to be good for engagement, right? What order are we going to give these away? Do you guys have the option on your phone to do like a little heart giveaway or like little reaction votes? I saw it on TK stream today. I got to end this poll first. Oh, yeah, look at all those stars. Aw. Thanks, everybody. You guys are killing it now. So hat plus 3 baits. Tackle box with 4 baits. Or 6 lip. Oh boy. 6 lipless. All right. That will be the you guys are killing it with all the little emote, making me feel all special and warm and fuzzy inside. Aw. Yeah, I've heard of cast fishing. I saw them at the Classic. They make like a, what is that? The OG is supposed to be a really popular topwater on herring lakes. Thanks for your honesty, Grat84. Oh, Nick's got an OG. All right, let's see. So the few more. It was the hat plus 3 baits was in the lead, but it's very close. Give it a few more seconds, then we'll knock out 3 of these giveaways. Must be present to win. Appreciate it if you're a subscriber. If you're a member, you'll definitely get a Visor Gang sticker with your giveaway. Wow, really, Kyle? Nice. Way to take it in the ditch, Will. Belio. All right. Hat plus 3 baits. First. Yeah. I'll send you one. You're on the list, Carol. Anybody that's a member that wants it that hasn't got a Visor Gang sticker, just send me a DM or an email with your address. All right. Maybe I'm just hungry. Because you're ornery. There will be a code word, Jim. Yeah, I'm liking this jerky. All right. All right. Hashtag cap. Ooh. Which sticker devalues the other one more? Oh boy. It's ASMR when I chew on jerky. $32 people in, 124 watching. Only need to tap it once to get in. Yeah, Matt, it's rare for you to make a live. That's fun that you made it live tonight, Minnesota Matt. Sleepy Jermaine's here. Oh, wow. One entry per household. Just kidding. So I guess while we're doing this, let me show off the so this is what's in the hat. You've got a natural thread fin 80, which is a 1 ounce 3-inch bait. Then you'll get a 4.5 inch ounce and a half Vertrex in the green gold Gizzy. And you will also get a little guy, the Grunt, in this Vertrex 75, which is 3 inches and 2/5 of an ounce. So that's what's in this hat. If you specify as the winner, I will make it into a visor, if that's what you want. What's up, Marie? Do we let Amy get her phone plugged in so she can enter? Oh, that's very nice of you, Trevor. It's about what I thought they'd be. Favorite frog to use? The one I use most often of what readily available would be the Spro 65, but the old True Tungsten Mad Max is my favorite. How many cocktails have you had tonight, Bill? All right. Is everybody in that wants to be in? 58, 118 people watching. Only 58 of you want a hat and, was it 3 baits? Yeah, and you lost my frog to a giant pike. So Bill, we went out on Cannon like early in the morning. I missed a couple on buzz baits that we think were pike. And then he's like this big blow up and he just swings and this like this line. I said, is my frog on? He's like, is your frog on? He's like, big pike, big pike. It was like the Great Outdoors where he's like, big bear, big bear. Tackle tour. I'd have to get all my tackle in the same place. Faith first. It's all over the place. It would be a marathon, not a video. Oh, that's not cool, Gary. All right. 62. Oh, she's in. Amy's here, everybody. We can do the drawing. Amy's here. Yeah. Big bear chase me. Yeah. Big pike. Big pike ate your frog. Which was a natural red Spro that I cannot buy at Omnia. All right. 62. It appears that's where we're going to land. Half of the people want to be in for this. Oh, I saw you, Michael. Are you holding the little guy and watching the stream tonight, Michael? Top Toad. I feel like Top Toad's won before. Top Toad, you still here? Where are you, Top Toad? I feel like, have you won before, Top Toad? I feel like if you have, it's been a while. And he's a member, folks. Top Toad is a member. So we are adding a sticker to his hat. Top Toad, more importantly, do you want this as a traditional hat or do you want it as a visor? Do you want the... Let me know. And then resend me your information because I don't know if I have it handy or not, Mr. Toad. It's always rigged. All right, Amy, I'll get you a sticker. But I'll send you an extra sticker so you can put them somewhere in the shop so they'll show up on the stream, Amy. traditional. It's okay. People, he's got a Visor Gang sticker. He doesn't need, this is, remember, the Visor Gang is a state of mind. You don't necessarily have to go visor. So, all right. All right. Next up is the tackle box with 4 baits. So I want to change this to #nomad. Please resend your information. Top Toad, make it easy on me. Yeah, if you want to become a channel member, Bassmeister, there's a join button. You might have to hide chat if you're on mobile. For a couple bucks a month, you support the channel at a higher level, and then you get extra perks. You get a extra stream a month that's for members only. So yeah, it's optional. I like all the people that watch, regardless or not. If you just want to watch, if you want to hit the thumbs up, that's even cooler. But let's take a look at what are you getting with your stupid tackle box that I don't like, but somebody else will probably really like it. So you get this 2-sided tackle box that's very heavy, that will only accept very thin baits. It's probably worth a fair amount of money. They probably charge like $30 for this thing. It's probably going to cost me $10 to ship this. Maybe William across the street will win it, and then it'll save me in shipping. But you will also get to put in your fancy box a brown craw Vertrex 75 hybrid soft lipless crankbait. Yeah, are those all gone? I was meaning to buy some of those. You also get a Swimtrex Max 57 in brown craw. I actually kind of like that bait. Not bad looking. Is it a 2700? I don't know what it is. I don't know where's my measuring. Is my ruler here somewhere? Where are you, ruler? My line gauge. Where's my line gauge? I don't know. Well, let's see here. This is a 7-inch bait. I'll do this old school because I don't know where my. So 7-inch. So it's probably about a 12-inch box by 8. 12 by 8, about. So I don't know what that means. Right. So what else was there? You get a Swimtrex 66 in this chartreuse threadfin shad, which is their 2.5-inch half-ounce, and then a Max 72 Swimtrex, which is a 2 3/4 1-ounce bait in their sexy shad. So probably a very overpriced box with some decent-looking lipless baits. #nomad. It's no bento box, but 61 people in. My dog. I feel like I hear my dog snoring, but I can't see him. He's over there. How many Chad Sads long is my beard? It's not even as long as the tail, to be honest. $61 people in. Good luck tomorrow in your derb. Where is it? Smash them, buddy. See, this is the trick to the right here. See, I always fish. If you watch my tournament videos, my hood is almost always up with my visor. So there you go. Yes, I think it'd be pretty tight to get a Chad shed in there. You'd have to rip all the foam out. I can jam the lures into the box if the winner would like. But I always have my hood up, so it doesn't matter if I have hair. You're missing the point. All right, 63. Now is the time. Drum roll. I need to get a soundboard. The OG shad cost, I think, is like 170, 180, 160, something like that. Bob France. Pretty sure Bob France is a first-time winner. Bob, are you here? Tom says he's got a shad. Who's calling? Brian Bankson is calling me. I'm on stream, Brian. Clearly you're not watching. So if you're here, Bob, let me know. Reach out to me. You did win one time, didn't you, Sean? I feel like one time you did win. First time winner, long time caller. Send me a note either on Facebook or Instagram at HellaBass, or send me an email at contact@richlindgren.com, Bob, and give me your mail or your address. All right. And then the last, we have 6 more baits to give away. Maybe I should have saved some of these for a member giveaway. Just think, Amy, you could have given TK that box as a Father's Day gift. Ooh. Bacon. Shad resin. 175. Yep, they had some other ones too. The lipless trap style bait was the one, but they had a few other. They had a popper version too, I want to say. Bob, I got your DM on Facebook. I just saw it, so thank you. All right, one more here. Hashtag Sixer. Hashtag Sixer for the 6 baits. You still got time. There's one more, Dustin. But wait, there's more. I can't. I know the Nightbot has that option, but I do not have that option to up the members' odds. But that's why I do separate giveaways in the member streams. That's a guarantee that members win it. So, all right. So let's take a quick look here. You get, in this final giveaway, the Chartreuse Blackback Swim Tricks 80, the Swim Tricks 66 in Natural Shad. You get the Max 77 in Aqua Ghost. You get the Gold Blackback Vertrex. The Perch, aka Fire Tiger, Max 72. And the Vertrex 95 in Hollow Ghost Shad. That's the 6-pack. Dustin's in. See Top Toad and a few others. If you won once tonight, we're probably going to redraw. So this is good. So Clay, yeah. So I mean, it's $100 less, but he's still going to sell out his $170 Chad Shads as fast as he can sell them. So this is just all gravy, and then he doesn't have to do any of the work. Like his team that is pouring his resin baits. So he still pours all his resin baits, still probably sells them out in 5 minutes every time he drops them. And he's selling those as fast as he can make them. So now this is just an extra revenue stream on top of his resin baits. So I don't know what he gets, is it $5? I mean, but like, I don't know how many, let's say he makes 100 shads a week. That's probably right. So then, he can maybe make, maybe it's not even that much. Maybe that's generous, right? Maybe he can make, let's say, 20,000 baits a year and sell them. But now Spro's going to roll it out, and they're probably going to sell hundreds of thousands of baits. And even if he's only making $2, $5 per bait, right? He doesn't have to add any staff. That's, once he puts in the work to develop it and design it and approve it, that's passive income. So, and then he still gets to make all his money from his resin bait. So it's all icing on the cake. So I think it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I need to do that. I thought about doing it tonight, but I just thought it'd get a little late tonight. Yep. Plus, he's doing a rod, I think, collaboration. So yeah, doing well for himself. Only 59 people in the baits only. I guess people wanted the hat or the. I think they will. Yeah. Sean's in. Means if Sean's in, we can do the drawing. Who's ready for the drawing? 59. Do we want to get to 60? Does anybody want to be number 60 before I hit the button? Last call for the 6-pack. Yeah, that's somebody just said they were all in stock at Bass Pro. So that tells me they would probably need to give Gary a call one of these days. All right. We're in. Caleb, he's number 60. Oh, 62. All right. We're going to draw. Tom's in. Saw TK. TKO fish on. Winner. Chicken dinner. Are we giving away? I feel like we're giving away another sticker here tonight, right? TKO, aren't you part of the Visor gang? Wrong TK. Is that your burner account, Painter Dude? I don't know. I'm doing quite well in fancy fishing. Maybe you just didn't listen. I saw mine earlier. Leave a chat, TKO. You still here? She's already covering it up. Oh, Carl, you forgot? I'm right behind you. I'm at 89%. He commented? I missed. Oh, there he is right there. Yes. And he's a member. So he also gets a Visor Gang sticker with his 6 baits. Ooh, 700 is not a good fantasy week. Sure. Tips for North South Center. Well, the Greenhorn was just on North South Center this past weekend. The winners did have 21 or 22 pounds. It did drop off. So I would suggest checking the Greenhorn standings just to give an idea. I would imagine it's even up there going to be largely there. We could see some stragglers on bed potentially, but I think you're going to see mostly post spawn. Fry garters, start looking at bluegill beds, and you'll start to see some fish show up on the outside weed edges where you do have green grass as well. Inside weed lines could be good. Docks and any emergent vegetation. I don't know if there's any reeds left in that lake. Those would be all good things to target this time of year. Hackney's still in it. Hackney made the cut. He didn't have anybody. He didn't all day. He didn't have a marshal, so he wasn't tracking. on Bass Track. So if you're watching Bass Track, it looked like he sucked, but he actually had another 7-8 pounds, so he made the cut. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy to get between North and South Center now. They got a new bridge in there. Yeah, should be good. When's your tournament? Is it Sunday? There you go. Maddie Wong, not so good first. They made a big surge today. First time all three Powerhouse Lithium pros made the cut. Maddie Wong, Will Davis Jr., and Kyle Norsetter all made the cut today. Hmm. 2 ounce. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge swim bait guy. I'm probably going to default to the Fury 795 swim bait rod with like a 200 size reel. But you could probably get by with like a big. I mean, I think you could throw most of those baits on like a Dobbins 764, a few other baits. We can have Maddie on again. It would be his third time. It's a nice little collection there, Zach. Yeah, well, later this summer, I don't know if milfoil grows up on there where you can get a flipping bite, but otherwise, if it's this summer, it's probably going to be a weed line, or if you can find hard spot, rocky areas, there's a few of them on those lakes, those will be your best bets. It does look and feel a lot like the Watchtower River. Also, there's outside of this, there's a lot more grass here, but yeah. So TKO Fish On, send me a note in case I don't have your address handy. Be awesome. Ooh. What else do we want to talk about? Sabine. Huddleston, they make good swim baits. They've been around. They're one of kind of early adopters of the swim baits. So yeah, I like I've done pretty well on the weedless and top hook HUDs. I'd like to get some HUD 68s. But yeah, Huddleston's for the most part good baits. 90 some minutes in. Yeah, the All-American is going on Hartwell. I saw Cade Laufenberg, previous guest. He was like 6th or 7th after day 1, and then he just fell just short of making the top 10 cut with only having 4 fish on day 2. I didn't check in today. Ooh, mayflies. Well, we keep going back to the Sabine because Orange, Texas pays pretty good money to have them come there, and they actually get really good crowd participation. So there is that. And, some people actually enjoy these tougher grinder tournaments, and they think like watching Whackfest at like Champaign and St. Lawrence boring when they go up north and they're front-facing sonar. So variety is the spice of life, Sean, and some people actually prefer watching Sabine. Oh, it looks like it's over. It looks like Wagner. I'm guessing is this Adam Wagner from... No, it's Georges Emil Wagner. So, yeah, the All-American does not get as much press as it used to. It's a very big tournament, a lot of heritage. So Emil Wagner from Georgia wins. 55 pounds, 11 ounces. Not bad. Pretty solid weights. And he pockets 122,300 and gets a berth to the Toyota Series Championship and the Red Crest next year. So, pretty cool. Congrats. There's your top 10. Jesse Wiggins, BPT Pro, right? Or did he fall? At least he was. That was a weird story for Strassner. And yeah, it seems like there's more to that story. I haven't really noticed. I know like 2 years ago, Taco Ito was using his front-facing sonar trying to pick him off some of those like pilings. I think it's only 12-inch minimum. I feel like there's more to the story on the. Was I not sharing my screen? I wasn't when I was congratulating Emil Wagner. Who else? Notable names here. Jeremy Lawyer just missed the top 10. Mike Brigham, lacrosse, 23rd. Cade Laufenberg, 26th from lacrosse. So yeah, even last place pays $1,500. Jason Lambert continuing his BPT type results at the All-American. So there's Emil holding up his $120,000 big check. If you could pick 3 people to come to Bass, who would it be? I forget who's even left over there. Maybe I should look up the anglers. Who would we want to come to Bass? I like to see Stephen Browning. I like him. I like MDJ. There's a lot of names, honestly. I think James Elam's a pretty good guy. Evers. Jay Lee. Lucas. Spencer Sheffield. Thrifty. Tharp. Maybe Wheeler. Yeah, Summerall had a big day. He's in my fantasy team. When in his podcast with Mercer? What are you talking about? Didn't Faircloth have like a monster bag way back when they could I don't know where Strassner got the ticket from. What color Chad should I get if I fish in New England? Maybe the perch? I think I don't know. Some people say matching the hatch is important. Others say you don't really need to do that with swim baits. I don't know. Anything that looks like a bait fish will work just about anywhere, I think. Do you have it set up where I can redirect it, Tyler? You didn't used to have it set up that way. Do you have it turned on in your settings? Let me see if I can add the redirect. You do not, I don't think. Do you have it scheduled? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it, but you do not have it enabled, so I cannot redirect you with an auto redirect. You have to like enable it in your settings. Do past failures bother you? Sometimes I think about them. Like last year, I did a video on like, will I ever win? I feel like I get a lot of seconds and top fives and top tens, but I don't win a lot. So Pochet's already there, Amy. He's fishing both. Tom, not a big fan of Wheeler. Yeah. Clay says Ayler, Thrift, and Wheeler. Who's the pothead? Are we talking about fighter? Yeah, what was the year that Faircloth one? I want to say he had like 18, 19 pounds that one time. Can you even look up the old anglers? I'll say Pochet. Pochet was very respectful and a little more mellow on stage today. Definitely was playing nice. I have only fished Power Plant River, never a Power Plant Lake. How do I got to get the, let's see, tournaments, anglers, let's see here. I bet you Hackney fished back then, right? Trying to figure out how to get to this Faircloth tournaments. It's not easy to look him up. So I go to total tournaments, Control F, Sabine. Yeah, let's see here. 15? Bet you that's it. No, Mike McClellan won, or Chris Lane on that one. Was it the first year they were there? 13? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they don't show the individual weights. He had almost 50 pounds, but I want to say like the first day he had like, one of the early days he had like 17, 18, like pretty, like a 6-pounder. But well, yeah, he's gonna have a camera in his boat tomorrow, which is gonna make him even less happy. They don't give the weight breakdown though. Oh wait, I can go day one. Day one was Dean Rojas with 1510. Day two. Is it loading or is it not working? Todd Faircloth, 16.8. I guess I thought it was more than that. I feel like that's like 16.8 might be like the all-time bag. You can watch 30 minutes of, or 30 or 60 minutes free on FS1. So it's 16.8. I thought Elton Sr. cut off Rojas. No? I don't think he cut off Faircloth. So 16.8. Otherwise, the year that Hackney one, what was his biggest bag? Where's Hackney? Did Hackney? Of the year, Hackney won. Career wins 6. One was on the Sabine. What was his 16.3. So been a couple 16-pound bags. All right, Tyler thinks his he's set up for live redirect now. It says it is not. I can't see it. Restricted redirect privileges needed. Ask Hooksets are free to add you to their live redirect list in their community settings. Oh, cool. I don't know. I got anything else to cover? I'll probably watch some FS1 in the morning before we go to soccer. I can copy the link, I guess. Oh, he says it's good now. Third time's a charm. Is he trolling me? Still blacked out. Maybe I need to leave and come back. Yeah, Brandon posted a link. I don't know if you guys can click on that or not. Yep, I'll get you some stickers, Amy. Don't worry. We're about ready to probably wrap some things up here. Any last call for what do you think the cutoff for the openers have a chance to make it at this point? Like, how deep can people come from at this point? That's a good question. I haven't really studied the. I mean, there's still they're 4 in now. There's still 5 to go. So there's the thing is like one person bombs, right? I think the guy that has like the guy that's leading is like 70 points ahead of 10th, which sounds like a lot, but you post a 180, that 70 points is long gone. You can go from first to like 15th in a heartbeat. So I don't think anybody's safe. I think what they said, Bobby Lane is only like 40 points out of 9th right now, or 8th or 8th. That seems very realistic. I mean, if he's within 10, 20, I mean, if he's within 20, 30 points going into the Harris chain at the end, I mean, he's going to be very dangerous. It's nice that you can, thanks, Amy. It's nice that TK can say goodnight to Amy in the chat. I had not heard about that one. Yeah, sorry, Tyler. People are just going to have to use the link. It's the best I can do. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up. Appreciate everybody that came in. If you came in late, feel free to catch the replay or listen to the MP3 on your favorite podcast app. What elite tournament am I most excited? Probably Champlain. I like Champlain a lot. Largemouth, smallmouth, flipping, lots of stuff, top water. I think that one will be less boring than St. Clair and St. Lawrence. I think he's got a shot. He's 9th right now, so he's definitely doesn't have the stranglehold that he did after Toledo Bend. But yeah, cool. Hopefully everybody gets out fishing this weekend. Probably might get out Sunday. Try to get some videos out. Thanks everybody. If you want to support the partners that support the stream, that's awesome. And as always, here to help you guys catch more big bass and suck less.